this is just a quick introduction to Teams from Office 365. Some of you already use Office 365 for your email, some of you don't. To access Teams, you can go to teams.microsoft.com and log in with the username and password you've been given. If you don't know what it is, then let us know and we'll come back to you. Okay, so this is a dummy user we've set up just for testing purposes. When you first log into Teams, you will probably get an option down the bottom to download the Teams client, which is a piece of software you can install on your PC. It's quite good, but it's essentially the same as this web interface, but it means you don't have to log in every single time. So now we're logged in as this user. You can see that they're already a member of this test team. We'll take a little bit of a wander around each of the functions. Incidentally, for those of you that do have Office 365 as your email, you could have accessed this via the waffle. So when you're in your Outlook, you could have accessed the waffle and then clicked on Teams, and that would have got you to the same place. So on the main screen, you go to Activity. You can see the feed down the side here. This will fill up as more and more things happen. So if you're joined to a team or you add something to a conversation, upload a file, this will be sort of your most recent activity down this side here. You can go to chat and chat with someone in your organization. Click on the new chat icon and you can add in here someone within your organization or multiple people within your organization to have a group chat. Type your message in here. You can format the message, you can say whether it's important or not, add an attachment, smiley face, GIF, and a number of other things as well. Once you've then created that chat, the chat will then populate in this window here, and you just have a list of chats here that you're having with various members of staff. Okay. Then you go over to the Teams tab. As I said, this user is a member of the test team. If you're a member of multiple teams, you'll be able to see them all here. This is kind of like a chat window for everybody within that specific team. Okay, so if you've got this, well, for example, the SLT team, every member of SLT would have access to this team, and you could start a conversation in here. It's a permanent conversation for SLT. The same rules apply. So you can add a conversation on there, attachments, smileys, GIFs, all the other stuff. You can also upload files into this section here for all members of the team to download and look at, and obviously open within Office 365 if you have that full package as well. The next step you have here is assignments. This will probably get to a bit further down the line once we know a bit more about it, but essentially this will be for teachers to create classrooms, and you'll be able to add pupils, and you'll be able to assign work to pupils, and they'll be able to upload their completed assignments. And then moving on to calendar. This is your work calendar that you have within Office 365. It's the same one as you would use if you've got your mail in there. So you'd see if you have appointments throughout the week, you'd see them all dotted into here. You can either do an instant meeting by hitting Meet Now. We'll ask you to use your microphone and camera if you want to. You'll see me there. And you'll hit Join Now. This sets up a chat, and then you can invite someone from within the organisation to join your chat, or multiple people. The other thing that you can do here as well in the calendar part is schedule a new meeting. Okay, and then once you start putting your title for your meeting, you can put in who your required attendees are. So people within the organisation, you start putting their email address in. Interestingly, what it does as well is it will look at their calendar as well, and it will give you a suggested time that they're all free, which is quite neat. So if someone's blocked out some time in their calendar that they're not available for a meeting, their name will show up in red here. So they're not available on the time that I've already specified. It'll then put some recommendations under here when everybody in this box is available, which is quite good. Obviously then add all the rest of the stuff in, so a good description of what the meeting is. In addition, there's the scheduling assistant here as well. So once you've got all your required attendees in here, you'll also be able to see where they're blocked out, where they're not available. Okay, yeah, it's quite good. So I'll cancel that meeting. And then you've got calls, which I can't imagine you'll use that much, but this is a sort of a video calling application. So it's very similar to using like WhatsApp calls or FaceTime. It is quite good in that it's cross-platform. So if you're using the calls, you can do a call from a PC with a webcam to somebody with an iPhone or an Android phone, and you have a face-to-face on multiple different platforms simultaneously, which is quite good. And lastly, there's a section for files, which links to your OneDrive. Again, if you've got an Office 365 account which you use a lot already, you may already be using OneDrive, and also the files that are in the specific teams as well. Okay, that's pretty much it.